Imagine the roar of engines shaking the ground, the smell of burning rubber filling the air, and the crowd on the edge of their seats as cars rocket down the track at blistering speeds. That's the magic of drag racing, a sport where split-second decisions and raw power come together in a symphony of adrenaline. This past weekend, from February 26th to March 1st, 2026, the Orlando Speed World Dragway in Florida became the stage for just such excitement. It was the kickoff event for the NHRA Lucas Oil Drag Racing Series Southeast Division, also known as Division 2. But what made this weekend truly special wasn't just the high-speed action. It was a family affair that had everyone talking. The Alvey family from Taylorsville, Kentucky, turned heads with their impressive performances, proving that drag racing runs deep in their blood. The NHRA, or National Hot Rod Association, has been the heartbeat of drag racing for decades. Their Lucas Oil Series is where up-and-coming drivers and seasoned pros battle it out in various categories, from super-fast dragsters to modified street cars. The Orlando event drew competitors from across the Southeast, all vying for glory in classes like Competition Eliminator, Super Stock, and Stock Eliminator. The track, nestled in sunny Florida, provided the perfect backdrop for a weekend packed with qualifying rounds on Saturday and intense eliminations on Sunday. At the center of the buzz were the Alvey Brothers, Austin and Matthew. Austin, driving his sleek '05 Sunfire in the Super Stock category, Class GT/FA, clinched a hard-fought victory. He clocked in at 9.382 seconds with a speed of 134.32 miles per hour, edging out Johnny Cantusai from Stittsville, Ontario, who ran 10.479 seconds at 126.29 miles per hour in his 2000 Firebird. But Austin wasn't done there. He also made it to the finals in Stock Eliminator with his 99 Formula, Class AA/SA, posting 9.981 seconds at 129.82 miles per hour. Though he came up short against Terry Hembry from Blue Ridge, Georgia, who won with 10.683 seconds at 123.80 miles per hour in his 69 Camaro, Austin's double-duty performance was nothing short of heroic. It's the kind of effort that reminds fans why drag racing is as much about endurance as it is about speed. Meanwhile, Matthew Alvey shone in Competition Eliminator. Piloting his 10 Cobalt, Class H/AA, he reached the runner-up spot after a tough battle. He ran 9.547 seconds at 94.91 miles per hour, but fell to Monty Bogan from Boiling Springs, South Carolina, who took the win with 8.739 seconds at 121.98 miles per hour in an '07 G5. For the Alveys, this wasn't just another race. It was a big family weekend, as described by those close to the scene. The brothers' combined efforts highlighted their skill, teamwork, and the unbreakable bond that fuels their passion for the sport. The Alvey family story in drag racing goes way back, making their recent success even more inspiring. Hailing from Kentucky, they built a legacy over the years. Take Matt Alvey, likely a close relative or perhaps the same as Matthew, who grabbed his first national event win at the NHRA Midwest Nationals in 2025. There, he defeated Scott Chamness in the final round, celebrating with his team in front of a massive crowd. It's moments like these that show the family's dedication pays off. Rewind to 2022, and Austin was already making waves, winning both stock and super stock at the South Georgia Motorsport Park event to kick off that season. The family even has roots in junior dragsters, with younger members like Grayson Alvey earning runner-up spots in local races, and stories of Jeremy and Jeffrey Alvey competing in rear-engine dragsters and junior classes years ago. And let's not forget Mark Alvey, who's been spotted racing his 2006 Chevy Cobalt in super stock, built by East Texas Race Cars, at various events. It's clear that for the Alveys, drag racing isn't just a hobby. It's a way of life passed down through generations. What makes the Alveys' performance at Orlando so engaging is how it captures the essence of family in a high-stakes world. Picture this: brothers cheering each other on from the pits, sharing tips on tuning engines, and celebrating every pass down the quarter-mile strip. In a sport where margins are measured in thousandths of a second, having that family support can make all the difference. Fans love these stories because they humanize the drivers, reminding us that behind the helmets and fire suits are real people with dreams, setbacks, and triumphs. Of course, the Alveys weren't the only stars of the show. The event was full of nail-biting finishes across multiple categories. In Super Comp, John Labus Jr. from Goodlettsville, Tennessee, took home the win with an 8.900 second run at 171.95 miles per hour, besting Kathleen Smulligan from Coopersburg, Pennsylvania. Mike Griggs from Ocala, Florida, dominated Supergas, clocking 9.941 seconds at 134.77 miles per hour against Alden Rollins. Larry Pulver from Palmyra, New York, edged out Brian Funderburk in Super Street with 10.855 seconds at 130.99 miles per hour. The faster classes brought even more thrills. Dale Thaxton from Butler, Georgia, won top sportsman in his 03 Mustang, running 7.388 seconds at 187.03 miles per hour. Tisha Wilson from Salisbury, North Carolina, claimed top dragster victory with 6.630 seconds at 194.91 miles per hour in her 25 race deck dragster. And the future of the sport was on display in the junior dragster categories. Braxton Scott won advanced, Johanna Tillman took intermediate, and Trenton Tyndall triumphed in novice. Saturday's qualifying set the tone for the drama. In competition eliminator, Steve Johnson from Spartanburg, South Carolina, topped the field with an impressive under-index run of 8.862 seconds in his 92 Camaro, followed closely by Johnny Treadwell from Eustis, Florida, in his 23-23T. These sessions are where drivers fine-tune their machines, pushing limits to secure better starting positions for Sunday's eliminations. Looking ahead, the Alvey's strong start at Orlando could be a sign of big things to come in the 2026 season. With the NHRA calendar packed with events, including the upcoming Gatornationals, fans are eager to see if this family can keep the momentum going. Drag racing is evolving, with new technologies and younger talent stepping up, but stories like the Alveys remind us of its timeless appeal, the thrill of speed, the joy of competition, and the power of family ties. In a world where everything moves fast, drag racing takes it to the extreme. The Orlando Speed World Dragway event wasn't just about who crossed the finish line first. It was about passion, perseverance, and creating memories that last a lifetime. If you're a fan of heart-pounding action, keep an eye on the Alvey family. They're not just racing, they're building a legacy, one burnout at a time.